Hello everybody, it's the Bamboo Bandit bringing you another update video on this game project. It's been almost 4 years since the last video and it's crazy. I took a look at that and the game has gone through so many changes since then. A lot of new stuff. And yeah, I've been working on this game ever since. I never stopped. It's just that I haven't been making YouTube videos just because, I don't know, I just kind of was shifting gears. But so much has changed that I thought it's time for another update. We finally have a title, Bridgeborn. We have a Steam page, a public Steam page where you can wishlist the game right now, which this information can be found in the description. I would really appreciate the wishlists. If you're subscribed to the YouTube channel, you probably saw a few weeks ago, I uploaded a trailer for the demo. And that's because a public demo is coming soon to Steam. Anyways, let's jump straight into it. Okay, here we are in the town of Lake Bend. And the first thing you might notice is the art style has changed and the camera can be panned up and down, sort of like it's 3D. And well, yeah, the game's been just going through constant iteration, really. And we also have party members following you around. So the game will have a party-based combat system, though it also has, you can control and play as any one of them. They all have their own moves. So really it's optional, but it does give you more leverage and able to have more firepower in battle if you decide to go that way. You can also just pause the game and issue commands if it ever gets too hectic. So stuff like this may come in handy greatly if you're trying to combo moves or deflect attacks. So that's a thing that goes on a lot in this game. Anyways, let's talk to some merchants. So they got stuff to sell. Got some items, and we can buy some food in the tavern. So food can give you like long-term buffs. This is like a 45-minute buff. It'll give you great attack or great critical hit chance boost and attack speed debuff. So it's kind of a give and take there. We got this bolt ability that allows you to go past some obstacles like that, and you can also dodge attacks with it. And here we have a bunch of cattle, friendly cattle that you can pet, just sleeping, doing their thing. So occasionally your party members will have something to say. They can give you lore bits on what's going on around you. For instance, they'll talk about this crystal ball anvil looking thing. And this anvil, so this has a lot to do with the progression of your character, though not all of it. So progression in the game, it comes a lot from exploration. You can find new abilities just by going and exploring. And you can also, after finding a bunch of items, say you found this sword that it's okay, it's not as good as your axe, but it has a stat on it that you like. Well, you can use the anvil to extract a property from that, essentially sacrificing the sword itself. It goes away, but you can extract one of the properties, and you can extract, say, 1 to 3, since it has +3 gained on hit. You can extract up to 3 of that property. But if you want to extract more, it'll exponentially increase the cost of it. So when you level up, you can spend your level points through this system, basically. And since I only have 3 levels, I can only extract 1 point. So there we go. We sacrificed the item, and now we have plus life on hit 1, a permanent passive upgrade to the main character. Oh yeah, there's also custom abilities. I'm gonna have to use a cheat code here, God mode, which will bypass the cost for me, and I'm gonna learn all the abilities that are currently in the demo. So we have a variety here. Say I wanted to make a, no, we don't want to do that. Say we want to use this summon pillar ability in a custom spell. Well, let's go ahead and do that. So what I'll do is use the base of summon pillar, and let's say every 0.2 seconds we want it to use the push ability. So push will react with the summon pillar to actually move that pillar and hit additional targets. we can decide where we want it to go. I'll say the nearest enemy position. So it almost turns into a heat-seeking ability. And whenever it touches an enemy, it will explode. So by adding all this, it does greatly increase the cost of the spell, including the mana usage of the spell. But since we're in God mode, we can bypass all that. Okay, let's demonstrate it. So there's no enemies around, so the heat-seeking won't really... Well, actually, it does spend enough mana to spawn an enemy. There we go. We also have the push ability on its own to kind of push it around. Cool. So you can do all kinds of crazy stuff with the custom spells, and you can make really powerful stuff there. And if you want to combo stuff with your party, well, that's even better. So say you want to make a custom dash ability, and that will create, say, poison gas as you run. All right, let's try that out. It's not doing anything because it's at 0.5 seconds and the ability doesn't last that long, so we're gonna have to try it again. Dash with poison gas, and let's do like 0.1 seconds. You can actually salvage the abilities that you've made before that didn't quite work out, so we'll do that. Cool. Now let's try it out. There we go. Now, when I mentioned you can use your parties like combos to do something here, so our red character here, the alchemist, they have a reagent bomb, and this can react with all kinds of things to create different effects. So reagent will react with poison to create a healing spell, like so. All right, moving forward. Let's see. I want to. All right. Let's go and try to fight some things. There's a cave up here, which has all kinds of creepy crawlies. That's the Iridine Ray spell. I love that one. Okay, so there's a really tough enemy here. Oops, I accidentally spawned a great treasure chest. Let's see what we got. Okay. There's a really hard enemy. This one has a lot of damage, long range, a lot of armor and health. So it's not to be taken lightly. We're going to have to take that one a little slowly, using all of our party. All right, now let's try to combo some stuff. So we're going to have to use a bear trap, maybe right there, to keep the enemy locked down. And we can use Baj's hook to pull the enemy in. Okay, now let's run. Now he's locked there. Use the poison on them while they're trapped. So now we're finding ourselves in a situation where we are surrounded. So, okay, we can use the reagent bomb to help us out here. So I have an axe with lightning damage on it, and that will add a shock effect to enemies. And I can use reagent plus the shock to stun everything around me for a little bit. Or I could just kill them all. Anyways, that's that shock effect there. I would like to demonstrate stunning everything, but everything's already dead, except for the big guy. Maybe we can do it over here. Come over here, everybody. Okay, now everyone's coming. Let me get a lightning spell. Oh no, our friend here died. This game does not want me to demonstrate anything. Let's just go ahead. There we go. Well, we'll have plenty of opportunity to demonstrate that. Speaking of that, actually, you can talk to your party and say, I want more information, just like on the story or game or whatever. You can go into this mode here. We can talk to your party. This will unlock more options. We'll ask about chemical reactions. So we have, so far, these elements to work with in the demo, and they'll kind of tell you how to utilize those reactions really well. Like the healing that we can use right now. All right, moving on. I really want to stun everything. I want to demonstrate that. Okay, we stunned him. Or shocked him. And boom. There we go. Sorry, I kind of zoned out there. Honestly, I'm enjoying the combat. Like, I get locked in, and then I forget to talk. I'm just like, I just want to make as many reactions and combos as I can. Okay, let's go ahead and block that. Oh, I missed it. You can block fireballs with the poison. It's another sort of reaction you can do. Nice. Well, that's the cave map for you. To wrap up the video, I'm gonna go to Woodridge. It is in the demo, but the story of the demo ends just before this map. I just kind of want to show it around because it shows you what's going on in the future of the game and where the game's headed. And it's the biggest town of the two in the game. So this is not done yet. There's no like story and NPCs or anything like that. Just wandering NPCs who, like, some you can trade with, but really they're just walking around. Yeah, you can trade with this guy. Okay. Yeah, it's a mountain town up in the mountains. Over here they have a blacksmith where we can spend more of those levels that we just earned. Alright. Looks pretty good. We can buff our push ability. Alright. Really, there's so much more to show in the game, but I'm overwhelmed. I don't know what to show. So I didn't want the video to get too crazy. I just wanted to go do a little basic walkthrough of some stuff here and there, but really there's a lot more to see and you'll find it for yourself. Well, that about wraps it up for this video. If you like where the game's going and you want to follow up on more updates, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. We finally have a Steam page, so please go ahead and wishlist that Steam page. That really helps a lot. And if you want to play the game, a open public demo is coming soon. And if you want to play it right now, go ahead and join the Discord and let me know, and I'll give you a Steam key, and you can go ahead and play the current playtest build. But that's about it. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for future content.